Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is day 82 and the 5th day as a Dragoon for EDSS here in the Realm Reborn, and yesterday we continued to help out our enemies, as it were, by assisting the Sahagin with one of their plights, and so now we can take on challenges from them whenever we want. However, today we're now going to move on to the third of the 4 challenges required to unlock the Beast Tribe access for these challenges. And so we have come here to Ul'dah to come to the home of the Immortal Flames, the Grand Company of Ul'dah, and we're going to speak with Flame Commander Swift and get the challenge from him. So let's take the Commander's level 43 challenge entitled Peace for Thanalin. Swift has an involved assignment for a veteran adventurer. Yours is welcome fate, CD. I have a task for which one of your impeccable record will be well suited, though perhaps campaign will be a more fitting description given the sheer commitment this mission demands. As you are well aware, the inhabitants of Thanalin have long suffered the hostilities of the Amal'jaa. The Lizardmen have been quiet for a time, chastened by your victory over the Primal Efreet, but once again the Beastmen stir. There has been a resurgence in kidnappings, and in greater numbers than before. Matters have grown so far out of hand that the local garrisons have petitioned us for reinforcements. That is why I wish you to lead an extended action against the Amal'jaa and put a stop to these raids. Report to Commander Giselbert, Head of Security in Little Mhigo, and he will brief you on the details of your duty. You got it there, Commander. So, let's go ahead and do as he asks, and teleport to Little Mhigo for our next challenge. Yeah, we haven't been to Little Mhigo for a while. In fact, we didn't go to Little Mhigo till about day 40. So yeah, it's been about 40 days since we've been there. And all for the purposes of finding what we can do to help out with an attack by the Amal'jaa. So now that we've arrived at Little Mhigo, let's find Giselbert, who is over here, and get from him the information that we require. Commander? Commander Swiftheed said he'd assign someone to assist with our growing beastman problem. Glad to see the urgency of our situation is being taken seriously. Now, as I'm sure the Commander explained, the Amal'jaa activity in the region has grown almost frenzied. Seems like the Lizardmen are determined to carry off every peddler and traveler that tries to pass through southern Thanalin. And I'm not speaking of furtive nighttime raids here, the bastards are striking in full daylight, even against escorted merchant caravans. We've heard reports of raids as far south as the Sagoli Desert, so it's not a simple matter of increasing patrols on the roads into Little Mhigo. We must mount a decisive response, and soon. The next time the Amal'jaa appear, I want you ready to send them howling back into the desert. Not long before you arrived, in fact, our scouts reported a merchant resting in plain view on one of our trade routes. Make haste to the location I've marked on your map, and I'll see that the fool isn't being taken by a raiding party. Well, you got it. Right, so, to my chocobo. And we're gonna go south. We're gonna take the south exit. We'll take the south exit, then we'll go to the east. So now let's make that turn. Yeah, since we have to go this direction anyway. Yeah, we can already see that we're going to be already crossing quite a number of Amal'jaa. They can't wait to get their hands on me. But hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be able to make sure that they don't lay a finger on me. So now to the northeast. And we're going to run into some golems now. But thankfully, even though they're feral, they're not attacking. So, the person we need to look for should be around here somewhere. I mean, we did see the icon. That indicates that someone is here that we can communicate with. Or a spot we can stand at. Alright, here's the destination. Here we go. So, what's going to happen here? Yeah, this young man is kind of nodding off. And yeah, that could be the worst thing to happen for him, given the circumstances. Yeah, the Amal'jaa are already on the attack. They're ready to launch themselves at a moment's notice. They're just waiting on the command to go. And there it is. The attack is on. And this merchant's into distress, but then... Oh! A hail of arrows!
Overconfident fools! You think your raids here go unnoticed? What treachery is this? You are the Brotherhood of Ash? We are. Though we number but few, we shall be your death this day.
Yeah, now we got a civil war on our hands. And it's playing out right before our eyes. Yeah, one Amal'jaa is trying to stay out of the fight. Yeah, he's...
Traitorous heathens, your victory will come at a price.
Yeah, and then tries to come in from behind. However... Yeah, an unexpected assist. Yeah, this doesn't look right. You're not Amal'jaa. You're a Mikote. Attack when the enemy's back is turned. Your ancestors will turn in their graves. Yeah, this is the most unexpected sight.
A soldier's life is one of peril, and the first rule of war is to understand the mind of your enemy as well as your own.
Yeah, behind you.
Your presence is noted here, adventurer, but this is our battle. You need not become involved.
Well, someone sent me here. Yeah, there's a victory roar from these guys. Yeah, you still want to fight us?
I am Amal'jaa, and I lead the Brotherhood of Ash. We are what remain now of that all-consuming flames have reduced the rest of my people to unthinking zealots. You interest me, child of Eorzea. Be it fortune or fate, I would not ignore the forces that sought to bring us together. I extend to you an invitation to join us at the Ring of Ash.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think we have kind of a bit of a situation here, like, what's the Mikote doing here fighting among the Amal'jaa? Talk about taking sides. But yeah, that merchant is now safe, and... Yeah, let's go talk to him to see if he says anything. Oh, thank you for not abandoning me to those savages. Is it not unusual for the Amal'jaa to fight amongst themselves? I suppose the beastmen must have squabbles. Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, it's not that far to go to the Ring of Ash. So all we have to do is just go down this way. Here's where we come to. So Amal'jaa will be right over here. Yeah, taking his seat at the, well, I guess you could call it the Elder's Podium or whatever it's supposed to be. Amal'jaa.
Welcome to the Ring of Ash, adventurer. This place serves as home for our humble gathering of soldiers. My brothers and I ever seek to hone our martial prowess and honor the blood of our ancestors. We keep to the old ways of the desert nomad and of the warrior. To those who are worthy, we show the proper respect, regardless of origin. Your aura, it carries the reek of brimstone. Could you be one of the champions said to have laid low the Lord of the Inferno?
Indeed I am.
Then I would have you understand the curse that has befallen our fanatic brethren. They have forgotten the code that governs our people, the glory that comes with a warrior's death. They spirit away the weak and the feeble, and offer them up in exchange for the barbed blessings of a hoary god. Day after day I witness the shameful acts of my kin. The honor of the Amal'jaa is a faded, paltry thing no longer driven by the righteous fortunes of battle. Yeah, it seems like these guys are the Klingons of A Realm Reborn, as it were. It is these kidnappings that most stoke the flames of my fury, while the victims often bear no arms at all. What triumph can be found in such cowardly attacks? We are hunters, my brothers and I, and the fallen Amal'jaa who huddle in Zarnarak our prey. If you share my outrage, then I bid you join us in our kin war.
No, I will not accept this pretender! Pretender? Yeah, it's the Mhigo. You claim to be one of the heroes that fell defeat? I've cut down a dozen men who boasted that feat. More likely you slew a guttering fire sprite and convinced yourself it was the king of the seventh hell.
I did not ask for your counsel, Lungar. I and I alone make this decision for the Brotherhood.
Then you'd better not stray into the path of my arrows, adventurer. We have too many enemies for me to waste ammunition on puffed-up heroes like you.
And so she takes her leave. Forgive the interruption. I shall vouch for the authenticity of your claim. Only one who has faced and defeated a Freet could have the scent that you do.
Only one who has faced and defeated a Freet could have the scent that you do.
Yes, that is hilarious. Past glories, however, will not impress my soldiers, as we've already seen. Prove yourself through your actions, and you might find your reception here improved. Our foes are the Amal'jaa of Zanrak. We shall break the fangs that feast on the helpless. Our target is clear, and our resolve unshakable.
And so, that challenge is now completed. Yeah, they have amongst themselves their own little Mhigo warrior, who I guess could essentially be probably someone who was, like, abandoned as a child out in the wilderness, and the Brotherhood of Ash came in and raised her as one of their own. Kind of makes me think of actually thinking of Tarzan when he gets abandoned in the jungle as a little baby, and the apes raise him as one of their own, and he takes on their traits and whatnot. Yeah, in fact, I'm actually thinking of... I made this joke one time when I first saw this particular scene to my members in the Free Company at Impulse, and of course the famous movie line, I Tarzan, you Jane, probably could be reversed in this instance for Lungar to read... Yeah, give me a moment. Now then, where were we? Oh yes! Yeah, the famous movie line, I Tarzan, you Jane. When it comes to Lungar, the line could read, I Tarzana, you James. That's what I wanted to say before the phone rang. Like, seriously, who's calling? Ugh. Anyway, time to get back to the quest here. Let's speak with Amal'jaa again. And let's take his level 43 challenge entitled Brotherhood of Ash. Amal'jaa, war leader of the Brotherhood of Ash, wishes to unleash you upon his craven brethren. We the Amal'jaa were once simple nomads who roamed the vast plains of Palgathan. If any sought to impede our path, we relished the challenge to our skill at arms. For as long as our people have existed, it has been the tradition for aging warriors to make the pilgrimage to the holy land of Zanrak, and there confront the specter of death. It is an honor to cast one's time-tempered soul into the sacred flames, and return one's body to ash. But these craven whelps of Zaharak quaver before our death's inevitability. They seek not to fortify their spirits, instead groveling before a deity for the strength they do not deserve. I have not the words to express my disgust for the manner of this groveling, this subjugation of the meek by contemptuous weaklings. The path to true greatness lies only in conquering those greater than oneself, and in the doing attaining mastery over one's own failings. War leader, there is trouble. The flame fangs have scented fresh prey. We must sound the call to arms. It seems you shall have the chance to prove your talents, adventurer. Show the Brotherhood your unbending steel. Lungar! Yeah, I guess who's back. Hi, Tarzana. Your wish, war leader?
This warrior is known by the name Lungar. Though her form may be Mhigo, her soul harbors a raging blaze to match that of any Amal'jaa soldier. We of the Brotherhood know only the struggle for martial protection. Tribe, clan, gender, these details matter not. Lungar, you will accompany our newest ally into battle. I don't think she's down with this idea.
What? Why choose me for this task? Surely there are others more fitting. Some hatchling in training, perhaps?
Enough! I grow weary of your insolence. Shall I have my blade answer your mewling?
No, war leader, it shall be as you command. Now we shall see if you through for the charlatan you are. Meet me at this spot on your map. I pray your screams are short-lived.
Yeah, no love at all from Lunga. Would rather kill me than know me. Well, let's see if we can't put her... let's see if we can put my money where my mouth is and shut hers. Get me out of here, please. I wish to go into the thrust of the battle, not get stuck on invisible walls, on invisible game walls. Invisible plot walls is what they're actually called. Anyway, how far am I going? How far? Yeah, that's quite a bit of distance, actually. Now, I can keep going. I can keep going from where I am. But doing so will mean crossing into level 45 enemy territory. So let's make our way to where we need to get to. Well, Mr. Van Hammerstein, I shall see that you are well... I was gonna say something and then I lost my train of thought. I was trying to make it sound German, but I completely went off the rails there. Yeah, but I'm guessing he doesn't need my help. Alright, so let's get over to where we need to be. Yeah, today, day 82, it's certainly been a comedy of errors, hasn't it? Not to mention the civil war that's going on within the Amal'jaa. But yeah, here's our place where we need to be. So let's sit down. There's Lunga, apparently. Yeah, look at the company she keeps.
Where have you been? I've already felled the forward scout! See the markings? We most certainly face flame fangs. Take up your position and keep your weapon handy. The rest will soon be upon us.
Okay, yeah, there's evidence of her kill. So let's go ahead and do what we need to do. Alright, where are you? Bring it. Also, I should be in my battle gear for this. And quickly, and not a moment too soon. Yep. Yeah, they're not even going to give me a chance. I have to fight as is. Darn. Now get over here. Get over here so I can beat the tar out of you. Ugh! Yeah, I should have remembered to change first before engaging this battle, but of course I haven't done this often enough to remember how long you need in order to do that. Anyway, it turns out I didn't even need to change clothes. Alright, skittish salesman, how are you doing?
You made short work of those raiders. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you have my thanks. I heard the Amal'jaa was snatching folk from the trade routes again, but I thought that was just my rivals trying to scare me out of business. After all, the roads have been safe until now. I'll have to hire a gold or two for the next time I pass through here. Damn beastmen, sell-sold wages do so eat into a man's profits. I expected you to die here. Come now, we return to the Ring of Ash.
And there goes Lunga. So, back to my chocobo. And go. Yeah, that ended rather quickly. But I imagine there'll be more to do, seeing as how this quest does not end at Lunga. Because we do not yet have the checkmark that lets us know that we are completing the challenge. So, we shall go over to this side then. And then, we'll continue to head on over to the east. Past an area that we've been through before, and got one of my very few game overs on. Even though, officially, you cannot get game over. So, over this direction, back through the evil Amal'jaa, and we'll get ourselves back over to the Brotherhood of Ash. And you gotta imagine that the Brotherhood of Ash has a lot to do in order to keep their own lair safe from the evil Amal'jaa.
Anyway, let's speak to this whiner of a Mikote, tending to her basilisk. You are no hatchling in battle, that much is obvious, but do not think me so easily impressed. There is yet the question of your resolve. The Brotherhood of Ash is a conclave of elite warriors. Under the command of Amal'jaa, we wage a war of attrition against the zealots of Zanrak. Those fallen Amal'jaa build altars and pitch camps whenever they please, convincing themselves that they are the masters of the Holy Land. It must feel brave indeed to challenge none but the weak and undefended. Recall the raiders you but recently faced. They were the members of the fangs, a faction among the Zanrak Amal'jaa that, more than any other, delights in kidnappings. Naturally, they also draw the most ire of the Brotherhood. It is our mission to see that their ambitions are ground into the dust and their leaders slain. Indeed, it is the duty of all who would call themselves true Amal'jaa warriors. And now a warning. Do not seek to meddle too deeply in our affairs. This war is not some distraction to be dabbled in by outsiders such as you. You think my words unconvincing? You think that I too am no Amal'jaa? Well, you have the ears and the tail of a Mikote. Your personal physical appearance proves all I need to see. To the seven hells with what you think! Go make your report to Amal'jaa before he has to find himself a new pet adventurer. Yeah. If you want to come over and do a lot of stuff with the Amal'jaa, you're gonna have to put up with Lunga a lot. Amal'jaa? Honored ally, news of your battle has spread through the camp. By all accounts, you fought with uncanny ability. None may now doubt that yours was the hand that slew a raging god. Except for maybe Lunga. If our cause rings true in your heart, then I would further welcome your aid. Will you unleash your fury alongside the soldiers of the Brotherhood? Then I will. Let the zealots fear our coming. Well said, yours is a true warrior's heart. Though we differ in many ways, the foe that we topple is the same. Let us vow death to the flame fangs. Theirs is a fire that cannot be suffered to burn. And so, that task is now completed. And so now, we can do tasks through the Amal'jaa with the Brotherhood of Ash. And so now, we have 3 of the challenges completed to unlock Beast Tribe challenges. So we've covered the Kobolds, the Sahagin, and now the Amal'jaa. And that leaves 1 group left to take care of. And that will be back in Gridania. And that's where we'll go next time. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will go back to Gridania and the Black Shroud to deal with the 4th and final available Beast Tribe challenges through the Sylphs. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navarro Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.